Hello and welcome to the Forum. Every week, we take no more than 15 minutes to discuss the 3 highest conviction ideas surfaced across the Smartkarma network, cutting through the noise and helping you zero in on what truly matters most. The live forum and Q&A session are exclusively available to Smartkarma Plus subscribers. You can always revisit previous episodes on this YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's dive into this week's ideas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Smartkarma Weekly Forum. The Forum is a high-impact weekly live webinar that's exclusive to Smartkarma Plus subscribers. We use the Forum to surface the best, highest conviction insights across the network. The Forum is meant purely for informational purposes and does not constitute investment advice. It is the opinion not of Smartkarma, but that of our insight providers, and Chatham House rule applies. At the end of every week, we take video recordings of the forum and make them available in bite-sized videos on our YouTube channel. This allows you to catch up on past ideas, as well as share these with your friends and discuss them together. Every week, we try and bring you a combination of small and mid-cap ideas, large-cap ideas, as well as core thematics. In today's forum, we will begin by taking a look at Rakuten in Japan. We will move on to visit Metrodata Electronics in Indonesia. And finally, we will look at Taste Gourmet, which is one of our favorite names from previous forums, and we will look at the story as it's developing. Let's kick off with Rakuten. The ticker is 4755JP. This is covered by Kirk Boudry, who is a Japan TMT specialist on our platform. I would note that the market cap for Rakuten is around $6.8 billion. It trades nearly $50 million a day, making it a very, very liquid and actionable stock. You will also see from the chart on the right-hand side that the stock has been bouncing along the bottom for quite a few months now. What does Rakuten do? Rakuten provides internet services, internet finance, digital content, and it also invests in tech startups. Most recently, Rakuten has announced that it is selling the stake in its Securities unit for 80 billion yen. This means that the near-term IPO of that business is off the table. What it also means is that Rakuten now has greater flexibility on the timing of the Rakuten Bank IPO, should pricing for that be problematic. In terms of surfacing the value of Rakuten's fintech assets, this is also good news. Lastly, what this does is it removes any kind of near-term funding pressure off the table and allows for the mobile business to stem its losses, which would then re-rate the stock further. Next, we will move on to Metrodata Electronics, MTDL. This is listed in Indonesia. The market cap is just under 500 million USD, making it a small cap. And this is covered by Angus McIntosh, who is based in Indonesia. MTDL is one of the leading information and communication tech companies in Indonesia. The first half revenues were solid at 11%, but net profit grew nearly 12% due to its solutions and consulting business. It remains a strong second half recovery story as the solutions and consulting business recover further. Meanwhile, it is a unique play on the increasing need for digitalization of the Indonesian corporate ecosystem. At just 9 times PE with a 25% plus EPS CAGR, this remains an interesting name. Finally, let's move on to Taste Gourmet. This is really a small cap, if not a micro cap, listed in Hong Kong. Ticker is 8371, and it's covered quite regularly by Samir Taneja. Taste Gourmet manages a chain of restaurants, primarily in Hong Kong, but a little bit in China. It is a unique play on Hong Kong recovery with a very promising long-term outlook, trading at just 5 times PE and a 10.5% dividend yield. What's very impressive with Taste Gourmet is that it's been able to grow and maintain a very high yield despite Hong Kong being largely shut for the better part of the last 2 years. In addition, the company announced a buyback mandate on the 20th of September and have repurchased more than 2% of the company's shares already so far. Samir expects the company to record very strong earnings on its quarterly release date, which is 11th of November, and go on to announce a strong dividend payout as well. This should be a clear catalyst for further re-rating of the name. For all this and more, please continue the conversation on Smartkarma. You can post discussions and insight providers on Smartkarma would reply to you directly. Thanks very much for your time and hope to see you next week. Cheers, bye-bye.
That's it for this week. You can find more ideas like the ones we discussed today on demand on our YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you like these ideas, spread the word. Tell a fellow investor about Smartkarma Plus and follow us on social media. Just search for Smartkarma. And of course, don't forget to visit smartkarma.com for more independent, differentiated investment insights. Thanks for watching and see you next week.